Hey guys, it's Sean from Harvest Now Church. I was a visitor at the last Momentum conference. It had a really big impact in my life actually. Being fairly new to my Christian walk, when I visited this conference, we had Sydney talk about just how Jesus can mold your life. You know, he talked about molding it like a vase. And I thought that was really interesting. I was very fascinated that he used a vase. And he started talking about the process of how you make one. And it actually made a lot of sense of how it relates to our Christian walk. You see, when they use the vase, they obviously use clay. And that's just like, it's got so much dirt, so much rocks in it. And it's just, as they go through that purification process, that's just like accepting Jesus. And it's just, as we accept Jesus and we get purified, you know, that was like, it really touched me. But I had all these questions about, you know, I've accepted Jesus, but I'm still struggling. I still fall into temptation. I'm still like giving in, you know, how come, like, why was I still struggling? And then as he went on explaining, he explained the process of, even though they've got the clay, sometimes like dirt and rocks get through, and that doesn't matter because there's so much to this process that they refine it till it's pure clay. And that's just what Jesus does with you. Every time that you sin and you repent, that's Jesus refining you. That's Jesus breaking down those strongholds. It's breaking through your troubles. Jesus is bigger than any trouble that we had. And yeah, it's just every time that I fell down, every time that I fell into temptation, I just had this visual of like Jesus making me as a pot and him just refining more rocks out of me, refining all of those little bits of dirt that were causing cracks in my life. He was refining me until I was like becoming the perfect clay that he needed to mold to become the vase that he purposed me to be. And yeah, like for me, like that moved me so much. Like it's still to this day, every time that I'm tempted, I just think of like a vase being like made pure and beautiful and just living out the purpose that it was made to be.